What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's April 13th, 2022. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the crypto market and Bitcoin. So the whole market is pumping right now. But why is it pumping? I don't know, but I found an old technical analysis expert who devised a social sentiment, and it is following Bitcoin closely. If you guys think that's interesting, stick around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, guys. Hopefully you're having a great day today. I sure am. Obviously, when the market's green, we're always in a good mood. When the market's down, we're always feeling down. So, it's good to feel pretty good today because the market's doing pretty well. Before I do begin, the crypto market overview, smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed, and turn on bell notifications so you guys get notified as soon as I upload a video. It's the least you guys can do to help support the channel. So let's dive right into the crypto market overview. And market is doing pretty well right now, although the Coinbase prices is still showing that the market is down about 2% the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's up 2.35%, sitting at $41,164. And Ethereum up 2.15%, sitting at $3,096. XRP's up about 2.12%. Solana's down, though, 1.36%, sitting at $105. And Cardano up about 1.29%, sitting at 97 cents. Top gainers last 24 hours, we got Compound up about 11.34%. Chili's is up about 11.33%, 25 cents. And Alchemy Pay up about 11%, sitting at just under 4 cents. Top losers the last 24 hours, we got Protocol down about 10.3%, sitting at a little over 6 cents. We got Waves down about 6.57%, sitting at $21.53. And Maple down about 3.93%, sitting at $56.71. Holidays for April 13th, it's National Make Lunch Count Day. It's National Scrabble Day, Peach Cobbler Day, and Thomas Jefferson Day. Jumping on over to the crypto bubbles for you visual people out there. Here's the top 100 coins. We got a sea of green, except it looks like for Waves going on, and a couple other small coins. Let's take a look at my favorites right now. Woo! All my favorites are doing good except for Jasmine and Quant, it looks like right now. Compound's up 11%. VGX crushing it, up about 5.9% the last 24 hours, down from that $1.44 we saw yesterday at 3:17 p.m. So that's a good, jump up for you Voyager fans out there. StormX is up 3.8%. Siacoin up 7.2%. I'm mining that. That's good to see. Same thing with Litecoin, up about 5.2%. And Bitcoin up 2.7%, $41,178. Total crypto market cap. I do believe we're back up over 2 trillion, although TradingView says we're at about 1.873 trillion, whereas CoinGecko always has a little bit higher. Yep. Ooh, just went down a little bit, but we're at 2 trillion and $2 billion, up 1.8% the last 24 hours. It's good to see. Bitcoin dominance still trading sideways since about the 2nd of April. 41.78% for Bitcoin dominance. Fear and greed index, we're still in extreme fear at 25, whereas yesterday we were at a 20. Although with, today being a green market, I definitely expect this to go up a little bit. We might go back into fear territory, so I'm going to guess, around about 31, 32, or 33. So we'll find out here in the next 7 hours and 27 minutes, when the daily candle closes at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so jumping into today's topic of discussion is Bitcoin. Why is it pumping? So try to do a little research. You still got the fundamentals, all the craziness stuff going on. The CPI numbers came out with inflation being at an all-time high over the last 30 years and whatnot. But, I found this, and I thought this was pretty interesting. So it's called the Justin Mamis sentiment cycle. And when you compare that sentiment cycle that he created, I believe there was a book in 1999 that he wrote. I'm about to share with you guys here in a second. But if you line it up with the last couple of months, it is following it to the T. It's insane. So this tweet right here from Bitcoin Fuel, like I said, it's showing that, Bitcoin's following a sentiment cycle perfectly. So you have the Justin Mamis sentiment cycle up here, and then you have the Bitcoin price right here, how he has, different things called, you get the returning confidence phase, buy the dip, enthusiasm, panic, discouragement, the wall of worry and anxiety, down to the aversion phases, which we're at right now. And since we're pumping today, it's looking like we're at this big pump right here, going into a denial phase. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So the sentiment cycle phase, what exactly is this? So aside from fundamental market data, the equity market tends to follow a sentiment cycle as described by Justin Mamis, a famed market technician and author who wrote several books on technical analysis. One of his books, The Nature of Risk, contains a discussion on the equity market sentiment cycle. So he's mainly talking about equity markets, but, stocks, crypto, kind of compare to each other. And this sentiment cycle phase that he came up with is kind of scarily similar to what the Bitcoin price has been the last couple of months. So here's the book, The Nature of Risk. It is on Amazon. It was written November 19th, 1999 by Justin Mamis. If you guys are interested in purchasing this book, I'm definitely going to check it out and buy it and take a look at it. It's always good to brush up on your technical analysis skills and whatnot. But I'll leave a link down below. It's an affiliate link. You help support the channel if you click that link and buy it. So definitely would appreciate that if you guys want to. But here's the book. Just got a quick overview of it. Sometimes the biggest risk of all is taking one. The need to be sure you're making the right choice actually increases the risk. Market's not efficient. Hedging doesn't work. To rely on charts to understand the markets is Mammy's way. The author is an excellent market tech who offers sound financial guidance and insights into the prepared mind. He gets you into thinking going with a comfortable investment philosophy that will often go against convention. There are enough anecdotes, war stories, and charts to make for sound advice. The path to market freedom is technique, and you don't have to be one of the best traders to succeed with experience. So this is kind of cool because this is, back from 1999, but it's still kind of applicable to today. So there's the book for you guys. Like I said, link down below if you guys are interested in purchasing this book. And then last but not least, here's another, quick analysis from Fiery Trading on TradingView. And look how scary this is, guys. Like, here we go. Here's, we got Bitcoin back on 17th of October all the way to the 23rd of November when we had those all-time highs. That's kind of the returning confidence and enthusiasm, phase. And then all of a sudden we had that drop-off, the subtle warning, the overt warning right here, down, all the way down into panic, which is what he's saying right here. And then kept going down into the discouragement phase, which is right here. Continued, trading sideways a little bit. Going into the wall of worry, which is right here from the 12th of March all the way up until about, 3rd of April and whatnot. And then anxiety right at the top because we don't know what's going to happen. And then, boom, we dumped again. This is the aversion phase, according to Justin and whatnot, and his sentiment cycle phase. So we're down here at the aversion, and actually right now where we're at, we're kind of like right here. We're going right up into this denial phase. So after the denial phase, we're going to pop back up into returning confidence, which I highly agree upon. So he just wrote a little thing down here. And, like I said, take technical analysis with, just don't always agree with it. There's always, macro perspective, macroeconomics, geopolitical stuff, and fundamentals that are going on in the world that can affect technical analysis. So like he's saying here, patterns like this one and the Wyckoff patterns, for example, are true until they aren't. Sounds simple, but it is the truth. Patterns like these often need several confirmations before you can confidently say that an asset is following the pattern, and by that time, the asset might decide to move the other way. So I agree with that. And the next chart, in a little bit, I'm going to show you guys what I think we need to confirm to make this, sentiment phase, cycle, be valid. Here he says, thing is, we're currently in a very difficult economic environment. Inflation, hasn't been this high in 40 years. Fed's failing to combat it effectively, so more downside is definitely possible, which would invalidate this sentiment cycle pattern. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? How doesn't this look so close? Like, it's crazy. And like I said, take it with a grain of salt. And then last but not least, I shared this yesterday in my video, but Plan C said for the fourth time in Bitcoin's history, we've left the blue zone. Last 3 times this occurred, Bitcoin bottom was already in and a massive bullish uptrend followed, probably a coincidence. But this is the long-term holder supply versus the short-term holder supply rate of change. And you guys can see where we're at right here. We just crossed this line. And every time we've crossed, this line right here, we've kind of shot up. So we cross this line, we've shot up here, cross this line here, we've shot up here, pretty much. So this is another, Hopium chart, on-chain chart to take and put it in your back pocket for, you know, the bullish continuation of this super cycle, allegedly, that we're in. But who knows exactly. But like I said, we do need some confirmations for a lot of these technical analysis, you know, patterns and charts and sentiment, you know, to, you know, make some confirmations on it. So right here, you know, on the Bitcoin 4-hour, I would like to see us close above this downward sloping trend line, which is what we got right here. So we're currently at 41,132. I'd like to close above this, you know, in order to have the confirmation on the 4-hour and the daily. So we'll see where the rest of the day plays out, but I thought this was pretty interesting to share with you guys. So again, if you guys like this video, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you guys aren't subscribed. Would really appreciate it. But you know, I found this market's being pretty bullish, and who knows, maybe this will play out. I don't know. Again, guys, hopefully you guys have the rest of a good day, and if there's anything else that pops up, I'll put out another video later tonight. Other than that, have a great one. Crypto Airborne out. Talk to you guys later.